up, everybody? We're about to get started pretty soon. I got my man Rosso chilling in the background and listening to the nice little tunes here as we get started. But relax, get yourself a drink, and get ready for the Monday night lineup, starting with the comic pull list. And as you can see there, that today's giveaway is going to be a Carnage foil. So look out for that one. And we'll see you in a few minutes. Make sure you put that like, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment. Let us know where you're coming from, because we're going to have a blast today. I think a lot of good stuff to talk about, a lot of fun stuff to talk about. What's going on with this Madam Web stuff? That's what I want to know. And don't worry, we got the Monday night lineup. It's getting started in a few, and you got a nice little Carnage giveaway. Look at that, baby. It's gorgeous. And don't forget, this Friday, make sure you put those notifications up for the Sketchy Show, and you get 15% off for the Woods. Yep, that's right. And don't forget, we also give you $15 credit if it's your first time on Whatnot. So, a lot of stuff. And thank you to all the supporters of the channel membership as we're going. So, we're about to kick it off. So, a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff coming.
Enjoy the show.
What is up, everybody? It's me, Izzy, and welcome to the Monday night lineup, the first show of the day, the weekly comic pull list. What's going on, everybody? It's going to be a blast. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I see there's a few people already in the chat, but before we get started, make sure you hit that like. And if this is your first time watching the show, we would appreciate it if you would give a subscribe, because we're not that far away from 2,000. Last I checked, we're just above 30 subscribers away from 2,000. I have a lot of plans for the special 2,000 giveaway show. So with that being said, I want to introduce you to tonight's guest host with me. You know him from Between the Lines and all other stuff geeking out with. So let's introduce him to the show. Roscoe, what's up, dude?
What up, Izzy? Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Good,
Appreciate
man.
you asking me to be on,
Yeah.
man. This is awesome, man. Thank you.
This is awesome, man. We're going to have a blast today, man, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about trending comics. We're going to be talking about new comics. We're going to be talking about sketchy stuff and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and say what's up to the guys in the chat. Take a wild guess who's number one.
Well, you know it's Las Cruces. You know that.
Las Cruces is in the house. Woo!
Woohoo!
Right. We got Lean Green Machine. I always like number one. Good afternoon, everybody. So we got that in there. We got Las Cruces with the next one with Hello from New Mexico. And there you go. Comic Cap Collectibles. What's going on, Rich? How you doing over there? And our buddy, right after this show, you got to go to Scotty's show, right? So much love from Chattanooga. And we got the Adventurous Joe. Evening, y'all. All right. And just like Scotty says, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man.
Better.
And of course, hashtag find Josh. Where's Josh? He's still stuck in the woods, man. He'll be stuck in the woods for a while. But I guarantee you guys, we will see Josh again someday. Right. And look at that. You got an awesome guest host. Speaking from another guest host we had last week, right? So cool. Welcome aboard. And
Scotty.
From the Spiral Dimension, EVH, Dr. Von Hoop, what's going on? I love when Dr. Von Hoop's on the show because he always tells us, pass, pass, pass. I'm getting that pass, pass, pass. Garbage. Garbage. So I'm looking forward to hearing all that stuff. And of course, we got that hoot. All right. So we got to talk about some stuff, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. All right. But before we do talk about that stuff, I just want to let everybody know we have an amazing giveaway that we're going to be giving up today. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of what this giveaway is going to be. But before I do that, I got a little message from somebody.
Oh.
Yes, we got a little message from somebody. Yeah, that's right. We got a giveaway today.
And it's a foil.
It's a foil. It is Carnage #1 debuts this week. It is a Dell Auto foil variant. That's going to be part of today's giveaway. Also, there'll be other items as part of today's giveaway. So all the rest of the stuff we're going to add to it. If you are a channel member, I do have something special for you as being a special channel member. Something's going to be included with that. It's going to be part of this. Something that will help promote a little thing that's happening this coming Friday. Right, so Roscoe, what's happening this Friday?
Oh man, I'm excited. We're doing a Black Friday sketchy show auction.
Just like
I
that.
hope you guys are ready. There you go. IzzyVerseNYC show this Friday, art auction. Absolutely, can't wait. I will be there. Izzy, of course, will be there. I mean, he runs the show. But we are going to have other artists and other people on there to auction off different types of artwork. So if you haven't got anything from any artist that you've been wanting, this is a good time to come and buy it. That's all I got to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Black Friday. You know what that is. So I will definitely be throwing up pieces that I've done on Between the Lines. So, yeah, I hope you're excited.
Oh, we got Southern Comic. He just got the sketch cover today. Look at that. Congratulations, nice. Southern Comic. Yeah, I have. These were a lot of these sketches that were coming out was from C3. But there was a lot more stuff. So I'm going to have some sketch cards. I'm going to have some actual, brown paper sketches. We'll have some blank comics as well. I can tell you right now, we have baseball caps.
What? I didn't know that.
Baseball caps. We got some really fly baseball cap given it to us by Sean Hill. So You Bling Enoch is another artist in our community group that You guys might have seen the sketchy show once or twice. He has shown something that he wants to do. So, it's going to be a lot of stuff. The goal here, man, is to be affordable. It's really to be affordable and just to give people the opportunity to get some work. I know Nora and Rad did some work. We have some other people out there as well. So it's going to be a fun time. You know what I'm saying? It's an auction, and it's to help the fellow artists, man. Us artists, we need some help, right? You know what I'm saying? We can't always do the convention circuit, but it's always fun to have it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at this.
Geek.
He's already asking, are you going to be auctioning off pre-done pieces only or taking requests? That's a good question.
I am going to be selling some pre-made stuff. I may draw something while I'm on there, but I think what I'm going to be doing is like finishing up artwork that I didn't finish to sell. But taking requests. What is your request? Because to be honest with you, tonight our show is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Between the Lines. And I am doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles art piece already, and I know you. So
we got TW in the house painting without pants. That is a possibility. Taylor Winda, I know he's an artist.
Absolutely.
Taylor, I'm gonna hit you up, man. You want to come to the auction show? Come to the auction show, and I'll bring you in. All right, man.
Absolutely.
So just let me know, and we'll get you into the show, and you can auction up some of your work too. So that's the idea. Look, he's like, I request new self-portraits wearing nothing but. Hey, if that's what you want, we'll blur it out for you.
Only Daredevil, huh? Only Daredevil?
Well, he is a Daredevil. All right. It's time to start talking about what's trending, what's new. Let's see what's going on in the trending books this week. So, we got some books trending this week. There's a lot of one specific type of genre that's in this trending list. But before you even get to that, there's a book that just kind of came out of nowhere. And that's this book that we're looking at right now. It's called Alien Legion. The Alien Legion. This book goes way back to 1984. It was one of the early Epic comics, which was a kind of like more of a Marvel's version of a Vertigo in a way, but it was more contained to, it was more adult driven. I don't think it was exactly like a Vertigo, but it was the closest thing to a Vertigo, but it came before Vertigo. And have you ever heard of this book before?
No, I mean, I saw it on the list, but I have not heard of this book at all.
So Alien Legion is a book done by Carl Potts and Alan Zenledson. I don't know how to say his name exactly, but this is a book that, it's a book that was has kind of like Lord of the Rings meets Terminator, Alien, or something like that. It has that kind of space opera approach to it. And it was back in 1984. The reason why it's making the list now is because Tim Miller, the director of the first Deadpool movie, he has option to make this a TV series.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and they're planning a big franchise with this book. So it's going to be crazy. All right. Anyway, before I even go there, I got to say what's up to some people that just jumped in. We got Bobby De La Ghetto. What's going on?
What up, Bobby?
Right. We got Dale of Suspense. Hello, hello.
What up, Dale?
Black Spiders. He never read that book, and I could attest to that one. All right.
Me neither.
Daniel Carpenter, what's going on? I was talking to Daniel this weekend. Great stuff. Hey, look, Trev, the shipping guru, my pet Roscoe. Woohoo!
What up, Trev?
Digga Jim's in the house. What's up, Digga Jim?
What up, Digga Jim?
All right. And okay, and that's pretty much everybody that just jumped aboard. So that's the reason why this book is here. It is currently sitting at a high of $15. This is a dollar bin book, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is straight up dollar bin book. However, because of the interest, you're going to see that this is going to start gaining momentum. And because of the age of the book, because it's 1984, people are going to be going crazy looking for this book. So this is a hot spec book. hot FOMO book, so be careful with the book, man. Don't overpay for this book right now. But it's gonna keep getting hotter and hotter. Our next book in this list is it's the start of a whole bunch of spider books that we are going to be talking about this week. All right. That's Amazing Spider-Man 30. This is the one that came out, not Amazing Spider-Man 30 from the original. This is the one that came out back in 2001. Beautiful J. Scott Campbell cover. And this features the first appearance of two characters. We have Ezekiel Sims and Morlun. Have you ever heard of these two guys before?
Oh, yeah, I have this book.
You have this book? Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you know about this book.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the characters, after seeing the trailer, do not at all match. Like, I mean, he's like he's just like a guy, like he's, but he kind of looks more like, it's the JR, the John Romita art in there where they're, like more box, so he, he kind of looks more like Neanderthal, but they have him in the trailer with that like Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, so and I think that was done on purpose, of course. You know what I mean? That was a cheap little way of, hey, come see this movie. It's a Spider-Man movie. Oh, by the way, we don't have Spider-Man, but this guy looks a lot like Spider-Man, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So who knows?
I mean, characters that I honestly didn't think were gonna really pan out. But again, I mean, like, when you have this, originally I have this book because I mean that cover is gorgeous. The J. Scott Campbell cover. Hey, what up,
Beckerman's in the house, so is Fernburn the Nerd. Beckerman, stay tuned. There's a book here that I think you're going to be really happy to see. I will tell you right now, there's going to be a book that's going to make you really happy to see. I think somebody else jumped in. Let's see here. No, that's everybody. That's everybody so far. All right. Oh, Black Spiders has that book. Yeah, I have a book. I have mine signed.
Oh.
Mine is triple signed too.
Isn't like 80% of your collection autographed?
Yeah, before CGC was a thing, which sucks, right? Yeah, so mine's is signed by the trio. I think it might be quadruple signed because I might have Campbell's signature too.
Wow, nice.
So
that's a nice book. But yeah, like I said originally, I mean, well, basically the reason why I still have it in my collection is because it's a J. Scott Campbell cover that's not female. No,
it's not female. No, because he was doing during this run, Campbell was doing the covers. So a whole bunch of J. Scott Campbell's starting from issue 600, I believe it was. Then you had a whole bunch of J. Scott Campbell covers because before this, he was actually hired to do interiors at that time, but it never panned out. I don't know why. It would have been cool to see him do interiors. This is kind of like the start of him not doing interiors anymore. So what could have been, right? We got Ryan Riley in the house. What's going on, Ryan? All right. But as far as these characters go, Morlun and Ezekiel, it looks to me that Madam Web, this movie, and by the way, I just got something to show you.
This is one situation you cannot crawl away from. In order to succeed in this mission, you must first overcome the self-pity that threatens to end your career.
What do you need me for?
Apparently, we don't need Spider-Man.
Hey, I love that. That was a great clip, though. I mean, that's the Madam Web I was hoping for, to be honest with you.
Who's to say we're not going to get that Madam Web somehow?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But this book has two first appearances, so it's a double key, right? And it's a double key that's featuring Morlun, who's the villain in this storyline, right? Morlun his whole thing is that he goes throughout different universes, different multiverses. So he's a multiversal type of character. And he goes out and he destroys any spider-like character. That's his whole gig, right? He feeds off them. So he's kind of like a vampire in a way, but for Spider-Man.
Right, yeah.
Right? And Ezekiel is what he's supposed to be, not in the movie, but in the comic book, he's supposed to be a guy that's supposed to show Spider-Man, hey, Spider-Man, you're bigger than what you thought you were. This was the bite that you had wasn't an accident. It was done on purpose. And you're part of this whole spider totem, which changed the mythos of Spider-Man. I don't think it went well, but with a lot of people. But I will say that storyline was pretty. It was a pretty good storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
So
like a hype man. That's what he is.
yeah, so pretty
Spider-Man.
much he's supposed to be like the mentor like figure, Ezekiel. Right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like a mentor. So what I'm seeing in this movie is that they're taking both characters, Morlung and Ezekiel, and they're mashing them into become one person, which I don't know where that's going to take us. But that's why this book is in this list here. It's an awesome cover. It's a beautiful cover. I love it personally.
Same.
Our next book here is another Madame Web spec book, right? I tell you, we're gonna go crazy with these Madame Web. It's been a long time since I've seen a list where we've seen so many characters that are associated with one project. And here's another one, which is Amazing Fantasy #1, not the one from the 60s, but the one that came out in August 2004. This features the first appearance of Araña, who is another spider character who is also part of this movie. All right. And yes, Black Spiders also has a copy. So do I. I actually have a copy. I was just looking at my copy the other day.
I don't have this.
Yes, I got this book. It's a cool cover. It's a cool Mark Brooks cover. So it's here too. But again, another book that's associated with Madame Web. All right.
Yep.
A lot of these books are going to be hot right now, but is it really that important? First of all, what's your thoughts on this movie? Did you see? I'm sure you've seen this trailer.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air with it, to be honest with you. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to see it, of course. I mean, it's a Spider-Man or Spider-Verse type of movie, so of course I'm going to see it. But I'm just not as thrilled. But I don't know. We'll see. I could be wrong. I mean, I know Travis is really excited for it. I think he thought it looked really good. So I told him, I was like, we'll see. So, but yeah, I don't know. What about you? What did you think?
I'll tell you. I'll show you something before I tell you what I think.
Who said that?
I did.
Who's there? Who are you?
Isn't the real question, who are you?
What's this? Some phony fortune teller?
That's right.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's great.
He's a phony fortune teller. Yeah, that's what Sony thinks, right? So, Amazing Spider-Man 210. This was a book that I've seen so many times in my life.
Yep.
Mean absolutely nothing, because Madame Web was one of those characters that she was a hype. That's what she was. And to make a movie out of it, I wasn't happy about it when I heard the news. I thought it was just ridiculous. And then when I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh, this looks so bad. They got this color palette that's just, I don't know. It goes back to that whole 90s feel. But then again, this movie is pretty much set in that time frame. I don't know when exactly it's set at, but it's not set in the present day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the reason why it's not set in the present day is because in the trailer, you notice that she's an EMT worker.
Right.
So she works with another EMT worker. That EMT, Alan Scott, he's playing Ben Parker.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I did hear something about that. That's right. Okay. So yeah, I guess it has to be. Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So that's, do we get a Marissa Tomei cameo in this movie?
Oh, I wouldn't mind that.
But they have to de-age her, wouldn't they?
What?
They would have to de-age her, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, she still looks good though. I can't front, man. but no, definitely they probably have to de, like they've done that with what's his name, like Kurt Russell and stuff. What a baron.
Yeah.
But yeah, they probably would. But like I said, they wouldn't have to do too much because she's a little hottie.
And here we go, and yet another one. I'm telling you, man, we got another Madame Web spec book, which is Amazing Spider-Man #5. This is the one that came out back in 1999 when they relaunched the series with John Byrne doing the art. This is the first appearance of Maddie Franklin, who becomes the third Spider-Woman. Yeah, okay. And the first appearance of the fourth Spider-Woman, who happens to be Charlotte Witter, the granddaughter of Madam Web.
In the fifth appearance of, no,
Yeah, right. It's so
or the fifth Spider-Woman. Like,
Digger Jim thinks he got that one. Oh, look at that one. Garrett's in the house. What's up, Garrett? She did bring us Secret Wars in the animated series. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Secret Wars too, because there's a little bit more of Secret Wars there. But do you believe in Madam Web?
Not really.
That you must believe in me, and you must have the faith of a child.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, wait!
You gotta have faith like a child, man.
Man, I'm loving these clips, man. These are great.
You gotta have faith like a child, man. It's Madam Web, man.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. I mean, there's other characters. Come on.
I don't believe in Web. Speaking of children, our next book is it's all about the kids, right?
Hey.
So you got Young Avengers #1. This book has been silent for the last couple of weeks, but now it's creeping back up. And I do have another question for you. Have you seen the Marvels?
No, not yet.
Well, neither did anybody else did, because apparently 78% drop from last week is insanity.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's embarrassing. You know what I'm
Madam
saying?
Web may compete. No, I'm just kidding.
So we got Sony is building their own. Oh, they're building something. All right. I don't know if it's a universe. I only have 2 books on the list, and none of them are web sticky.
They're not web sticky, though, he said. I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that.
Yeah, at least he's making sure they're not web sticky, even though he draws with his pants off. Just saying. Anyway, so you got this book here because this book features the first appearance of the Young Avengers: Kate Bishop, Patriot, Wiccan, Hulkling, Ireland. All these characters are debuting in this book. This book is demanding a high of $100. This is one of those books to me, and yes, I do have a copy as well. Mine is signed by Jim Chung as well. But this book to me is one of those books that I think will always be a book that will be hot, and it'll just die down. It'll be hot, but it does feature the Young Avengers. And based off of what we've seen in the Marvels, for those people who have seen the Marvels, spoiler alert, at the end, towards the end of the movie, you have Kamala Khan doing her best Nick Fury impression, and she's actually speaking to Kate Bishop saying, we want to form a team. So that's the idea behind that.
I saw that. Or I heard about that.
Chop and drop. Chop and drop's in the house. You know what I'm saying? So guys, don't worry. We're gonna do a giveaway. So don't leave. There's gonna be a special Carnage giveaway today. So get ready for that. We'll do it. We'll do it a little later. You guys know when. All right. So this book is gonna be cool. This book is hot. It's a great artwork. Wow. I hate Miss Marvel, so I didn't go see the Marvel.
Wow.
I like Miss Marvel. I think she's fun. What's up, Steve White? How you doing, my man?
Steve.
All right. All right.
I don't know. Real quick, I just want to ask you something on Young Avengers. Do you think that, because I mean, a lot of the, they like a lot of the younger cats, like, Kate Bishop and stuff. I'm not going to lie. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye definitely surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. And it definitely was better than I thought. But I'm just wondering, do you think it has potential if they build in the, MCU, that it could be a far more expensive book?
Which book? This one?
Young Avengers.
Yeah, I do believe this book's gonna go up in value.
So you think because
it's only if they continue with Young Avengers. If they continue with the Young Avengers, this book will go up in value. Now, a high right now of $100 is actually low in comparison to what this book used to demand. So it's actually dropped significantly. So I could see it go up a little bit more. Because as we draw closer to a potential Young Avengers, then we're going to see this book rise. because all we got was an end credit scene, so it's gonna drive momentum, right? But when we hear news, when we see a trailer, that's why all these Madam Web books are here, because we saw a trailer. Next week they'll probably still be there, but it's good. But the people that want to grab it quickly grabbed it. That's the point, right? Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if you. I just have a feeling that book may be a bigger book than.
I agree. It's bigger than
I think it's going to be
everybody
a couple
that's in
hundred.
there.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be go for a couple hundred, and people should get it. I think. Look at see, Garrett thinks Young Avengers will flop though.
If it could, it could.
Yeah,
it could flop. But I see Young Avengers more as a TV series, and to Rich's credit, yeah, I could see him do the Champions.
Yes, I like that. Yes,
because it's you could also go that route with it, right?
I mean, they did introduce Hercules at the end of Thor.
Yes, they did.
So
Actual Dracula's in the house. What's up, Actual Dracula? Another member. Actual Dracula did mention to me that he will be part of the Sketchy Show. So, Actual, confirm with me here if you're gonna be hanging out with us for a little bit, all right? But we got a lot of good stuff. Anyway, we got this book here, Prelude to Deadpool Corpse 3. This features the first appearance of Dogpool.
All right.
Ruff, ruff. This book is asking for $10. I did pick up this book when I was at Baltimore. I picked this book up for a cover price.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, we got a confirmation from Dracula. He said he should be there.
Awesome.
So there you have it, guys. We got a confirmation. You see? All right. Taylor, isn't that just the adventure?
Yeah, right.
Speaking of Secret Wars, you got a Secret Wars book. What's going on? We got Mark from the Legion.
What up, Mark?
What's going on, Mark? So speaking of Secret Wars, we got Marvel Superhero Secret Wars issue number 7. This features the first full appearance of the Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter. So another book here that is a double key because it was in the list about a year ago when we first got She-Hulk. Now it's on this list because of Spider-Woman. But just like everything else, it's another one of those Madame Web. Yeah.
Madame Web.
The Madame. So, yeah. And Black Spider. I don't have that book. Well, I do. Oh, just to remind everybody, tonight, Actual Dracula will be co-hosting In Between the Lines, right?
Yes, he will.
I said between the lines. Between the lines.
Between the lines. You can be in between the lines if you want to. Oh,
you
as long as you're there. No.
You can be wherever you want to be. This is a free country. Do whatever you want. All right? All right. Yo, that's going to happen when Madame outperforms the Marvels. There's a possibility, man. People might go see it just to...
because it's Spider-Man related.
Yeah. And here's another Marvel spec from the Marvels, and that is Amazing Adventures 15. This features the first appearance of a character we all want to see in the MCU, and that's Griffin.
100,000 million%. I am all in on this book. I love this book.
We need some more. We need Griffin.
Yes, we do. I have the team ups against Griffin. The Griffin is the ish. No one knows about him, man. But yes, I'm big on this book. I saw this. Oh.
Between the lines, over between the cheeks.
Well, I do have Drac on tonight. Oh,
yeah, I know. But this book is here really is because it's the first time we see Beast in his traditional fur look. Now, this was more of a gray Beast when it came out, and then they kind of like made him more blue, maybe because of the same reason of Hulk. But for this case, we got it here, and yes, we did see Beast return. We see a heavy CGI Beast return.
I didn't see it, but I'm this Beast run here for Amazing Adventure though. I love this the Beast run on this.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing, especially I like the Beast though, but I did hear about him showing up. I heard Fraser showed up at the end.
He did show up in the end. He had his lab coat, but it was a CGI. It wasn't. It was. He only lent his voice. It wasn't really his face. He had a different look. He had fangs this beast had fangs. He had lower fangs, so that it was cool. It was definitely cool. All right. Now here's another book, and again, these are books are all spec value for the same reasons, right? Either productions or stuff like that. And this is Sandman 25. This book is the first appearance of the Dead Boy Detectives. Now, the Dead Boy Detectives, they are a Sandman property, the Sandman characters, but they did debut. They were part of a Max series that eventually Max decided, we don't want this, and Netflix grabbed it. And they said, you know what, we want it because it's a Sandman property. And since we're producing Sandman, might as well throw this one in too. So with this book here, you have this book that's right now, the price of this book is $20 on a high. This book is hard to obtain at a very high grade because the paper quality of these books were really bad. But if you ever get a chance to read the story, I don't know if you ever had a chance to read this story of the Dead Boy. It's pretty crazy. It is.
I hear phenomenal things about it. I mean, I did watch the series on Netflix, and I love that. But everyone tells me that you have to read the book, though. I mean, it's just not the same.
No, it isn't. But they did a really good job. So look out for this book. If you find it cheap, I'll say pick it up. All right.
Nice.
We also got Anthony in the house. Anthony Old Hand Garcia. What's going on, my man? It says here, Nicholas. You guys heard it here first. Nicholas Hoult is set to play Lex in Superman Legacy. So they made it official. Now,
who's Nicholas Hoult?
Speaking of Beast, he's Beast.
Oh, okay. So he's the young Beast. Okay.
Yeah. So he's been cast. Now, does that mean he's shaving his head?
That's what I'm thinking now. What's he look bald?
Yeah, I know. I can't envision him bald. That'd be weird. Right? Yeah, it's a weird one. Here's another book that's back on the list, and that's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Yes, I read Sandman, Taylor. You're talking to everybody else? Read your Sandman books. You can get them online. Get them on Comixology while it's still hot. All right. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, #1. This is out because of that whole Supergirl thing that we're seeing, and we're talking about the movie project that's supposed to come up. It still has a low demand. So if you do find this book on a cheap, I actually found the blank of this book.
I have a blank of it too.
Yeah. So
someone sent it to me.
Oh yeah, cool. The only thing I don't like is that it's a blue blank, and I'm not a big fan of the colored blanks because then I had to do some work on it to get the colors out. So
you know, it's funny. I just started doing color blanks, and learning it more. And some of them, if you erase quite a bit, you can erase some of the color that's in the.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I found that out, but it depends. Like some of them don't, but some of them do. But yeah, I love this book, by the way. I do love. Evil Mike from Evil Comics and TM Nerdy both told me that I needed to read this book because the artwork in it was just beautifully stunning.
It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'll admit to that. All right, next book here on the list is The Authority #1. This is here because it features the first appearance of a couple of Authority members, but more importantly, it's because of the Authority is becoming a big deal, not just for an Authority movie, but because they're going to be a focal point in the Superman Legacy movie that's coming out in 2 years from now. So reach out, get your Authority. The Authority is kind of like what if the Justice League were like Punisher in a way? No nonsense kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the first appearance of them?
I'm doing good.
Appearance?
This is the first appearance of some of the characters, but not all of them.
Oh, okay.
This is their first book.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Our next book on this list is Fantastic Four Annual #6, featuring the first appearance of Annihilus.
That's a big book.
This is a big book. This is definitely a big book. High grade is demanding $700. Now, Annihilus is just one of those characters that we haven't talked much about. Now, I do believe we will eventually see Annihilus sooner or later, but I can't imagine if he's going to be in that first Fantastic Four movie. Unless they decide to go through the Negative Zone route.
Who knows what they're thinking nowadays, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? They may just honestly just go, we'll do that villain. You know what I mean? That villain looks cool. Like, let's do that. You know what I mean?
Let's just take that title.
I don't know. But
I feel you, man. Now, if
So, who
Beckerman's in
knows?
the house,
Oh, yes.
there's a Beckerman book here.
Awesome cover, too.
All right, this is the first cameo team appearance of the New Warriors and the first cameo appearance of Night Thrasher.
Yes.
That's right. So this book here is gaining momentum because we are going to see Night Thrasher return in an upcoming comic series. That's right. Get your Night Thrasher books out now. This is such a cool cover, though. I'll admit to this cover. This is a cool cover.
I do. I love this. Well, I'm a big Juggernaut fan, you know, so I love Juggernaut. So, but yeah. Oh, Brian.
So, and yes, Black Spiders does have this book.
Night Thrasher, though, Night Thrasher issue number 1 in his miniseries, you can find that in the dollar bin, 2 for $1.
I did find it in the dollar bin. The 50
I got a
cents
2
bin.
for $1. So,
Oh yeah. Oh wow. What's up, Couple Comics? How you doing? Well.
LP.
All right. And now we have another book here that's on the spec value, and that is Incredible Hulk 256. This is the first appearance of Sabra, who is an Australian mutant who will be debuting in Captain America, no longer titled New World Order. It is now called Brave New World. Yeah. So
What's the name of this? This Sabra?
Sabra.
Sabra.
Sabra. Israeli mutant. So that should be fun. Right. And now look at this one. Another little Scott Snyder goodness there with Noctera, number 1 on this list, because Scott Snyder said this is going to be produced by Netflix and be coming out soon. So we're going to be getting some Noctera on Netflix. I'm excited to see that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
If they do it right, woof.
Exactly. Dope. And now we got New Mutants, New X-Men 128, the first appearance of Phantom X. Phantom X was such a cool character when I saw it, when he first showed up with the white trench coat and all that good stuff there. So we got that, a first team appearance of the X Corporation that has a lot of X Factor characters. Let's face it, they're mostly X Factor. So go check that book out. I don't know what's the real reason why this book has gained momentum, but yeah. And as you can see here, I got this little own button there just so that you guys can see that I own it too. All right. I have my copy. All right, Deadpool, the Circle Chase number 1. This is Deadpool's first solo series. I think people are picking this book up because they can't pick up New Mutants 98. It's well past. But you know what? Pick up New Mutant, pick up X-Force number 2. That's a pretty cheap book.
Which one is it?
X-Force number 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
easily.
It's a cheaper book. It's the second appearance. But I will say that if you want to get Deadpool in the more traditional style that we know him now, this is the book that kind of kickstarted that version of Deadpool. So, you know, he was always the Merc with a mouse, but this is the book that started him being the real thing, you know, when we start seeing the fourth wall break and things like that. So it started from this series.
Gotcha. That's
Right?
I think that's maybe another reason why 2 people are hunting it like crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like real Deadpool.
And then we got some He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Why is this picking up right now, though?
Because it's He-Man, man. Everybody loves He-Man.
Hey, I'm cool with that. You know me. I love my cartoons, bro. But I'm just curious.
I'll tell you right now, they have mentioned that they're finally going to move forward with a production of He-Man that is live action. So there has been rumors, there have been rumbles. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be television or movies. I'm assuming movies because I'm just thinking the cost production involved in making Eternia. You might want that for a movie.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why it's here. So this is not the first He-Man title. However, this is the first Masters of Universe title that's on the DC brand. So that's the difference here. So
gotcha.
All right. And then finally, the last book on the top trending list is Black Panther 6. This is the 1 in 25 done by Doolin. All right. Yeah, bring back Dolph Lundgren as he
Yes.
Why
I'm
not we
down
just get
for it.
Courtney Cox while we're at it? You know what I'm saying? Give me some, you know what I'm saying? I heard she's not doing anything lately. So we got Black Panther 6. This features the first appearance of a new Black Panther king. So it does have some spec value. I don't know what to expect from this. I think like anything else in Marvel, they just want to build family. Everybody's getting a family member. Stuff like that. So those are your top trending books of the week. Any good stuff that you like?
You know, a couple things.
A couple things here and there.
I mean, you know me, I'm a big cartoon nut, so seeing He-Man on there is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool to see He-Man. You want to see what's on the top 10 list?
What's on the top 10?
So, what did you think?
Well, I love seeing Art Adams on there. You know, I saw that Galactus Art Adams 1 in 25. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's having a book every week. There's a book of Art Adams, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. See, I'm always like seeing that, but he's, you know, but I love that he's still, you know, in the game, still doing it, you know, still getting on the top 10 list, which is crazy.
Every week he's on the top 10 in some way or another, right?
Yeah. But I love seeing that only because, I mean, I grew up, you know, with Art Adams. So
same here. But there was one book in that list that was in the list for one specific reason. I'm going to share with you what that reason was right now.
My good friend Stephen Yun is playing the Sentry in a movie. He called me. He went in for a costume fitting. I hope I'm not. I don't think this is a spoiler or anything that'll get anybody in trouble. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't care. I don't work for Marvel. What are they gonna do to me?
I was like, crack up with that all the time.
I don't care. I don't work for Marvel.
Oh man, I love that.
But so wait, funny. There's more.
He called me and he said, I just came back from a costume fitting for the Sentry. I guess I only do superheroes that are yellow and blue.
It's unreal. Unreal.
So I was watching this, like I was lying in my sofa, and as I was watching this, I was kind of like going in and out of sleep. I'm not even paying attention to it as much, but I'm watching this and I'm seeing him talking, and they're talking about the Sentry, right? So at first they're talking about the Sentry. They're not saying anything else. And then that's when out of nowhere you have Robert Kirkman just say, "Yeah, my good friend Stephen Young, he was trying to close." So this was so the rumor was there. So there was already a rumor of him playing the Sentry, but no one knew it was the Sentry, if it was Hyperion. No one knew. Robert Kirkman, you gotta love the guy. He's like, yeah, he told me he was playing the Sentry, so I guess he played the Sentry.
Oh man.
So when I get news of this, when I hear this, I immediately went to the Link Squad chat, and I said, Yo, Robert Kirkman just said that this guy's playing the Sentry. I didn't go. I didn't say it to the world. I didn't tell anybody else. I didn't go out and post it out all over the place. And then the minute, like within an hour, it was everywhere.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
people are watching David Finch draw while he's talking to Robert Kirkman, and then he throws this out, and then that just went viral.
Oh yeah.
So you know who's the happiest guy in the world? David Finch.
David Finch.
Because he just got
Yep.
people watching his video like crazy. So
Yep.
there was all that going on. You know who's the unhappiest person in the world right now? Stephen Yang, because
Yeah. Oh.
if he signed an NDA, he's gonna have a little talking to if he hasn't been given that talking to.
Man. Yeah.
You know
That's crazy. What do you think about him playing Sentry though?
I have to see it. My personal opinion, he's not the size.
Right?
Right?
Oh yeah. No. I mean,
He's
yeah.
not the size, and he's like, I don't know. So I literally have to see it. I can't make a decision without seeing it because
I love him as Invincible though.
yeah, his Invincible is great because he's just a voice actor, right? In Invincible,
Yeah.
but right now, so we'll see what
I
happens.
don't know. I guess well, I definitely have to see him in costume, see him. I mean, there's a lot. Who knows?
Yeah. So
But, I mean, if he just got fitted now, it makes me think like, maybe he should be. Maybe he should be bulking up. Maybe he has. I have no idea. But
I haven't seen him in forever, so I can't even. I have no
we'll
idea.
just ask Kirkham.
Yeah, I know. We could ask Kirk. I'm sure he'll tell us. He
He'll
don't
tell you
care.
everything. He don't care. He doesn't work for Marvel. No,
He don't work for Marvel. Anyway, let's go ahead and start talking about what's on the pull list this week. So let's take a look, man. All right. This week is, I want to say, conservative in comparison to last week, because last week they threw out everything in the kitchen sink. But this week, Marvel got 15 titles, DC has a smaller amount, and everybody else has a smaller amount. So let's go ahead and get things started with the whole reason why I've been showing you some of these clips, man. A good pal is back. Cletus Cassidy has returned.
Yes.
And I'm happy. How you feel?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I think he's happy too.
Absolutely.
All right. So look,
we
DVH
go.
has already started, man. Look at him. DVH, pass. Anyway, the first book of the week is Carnage #1. We have Cletus back in the suit. Daredevil black armor. We're returning to the black stealth suit from the 90s, I believe, made famous by Scott. Why is his name escaping me? Scott something. I know it's Scott. Something Scott. I remember those were cool books. Also, the Return to Secret Wars Battle Worlds #1 is coming out this week. I feel like we've done Secret Wars to death in the comic book, but I'm sure they're just prepping up for the movies and stuff like that. And Amazing Spider-Man 38, The Gang War. Yeah, sure. Also, Immortal X-Men 17, Wolverine 39 with Black Panther as a guest host. This is the book that I'm excited for, and that's Incredible Hulk #6, Ghost Rider and the Hulk. That looks cool.
Yeah. I'm all in on Incredible Hulk though. I've been reading that.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking that one up. Another book I'm picking up is Uncanny Spider-Man because it's surprisingly fun.
Really?
Yeah, Nightcrawler as Spider-Man. I wasn't looking forward to that, but it's been a fun little ride. So
I mean, I do like Nightcrawler, but
yeah, didn't expect it. I still find it like cheap, but the book itself is fun. All right. Also, you got Invincible Iron Man 12, Moon Knight City of the Dead issue #5, Sensational She-Hulk issue #2, and Avengers Inc. #3. DVH has made a decision that he will be picking up Hulk, but he will pass on everything else. Thank you. And the rest of you guys, tell me if you're going to pick something up, if you're not going to pick something up. There's some fun in that. All right. So that's for these books. Also, for Marvel, you have Captain Marvel 2, Star Wars Bounty Hunters 40, and Star Wars Dark Droids D Squad issue number 3. So those are the books for Marvel. DC got 14 titles. It's a little heavy-handed for DC. They usually like to stick in the lower digits, but with it, you got Batman Off-World number 1. Now, Scott McDaniel, I thank you so much. I knew somebody knew it was. I was like, it had to be Scott. Right? All right. Oh, look at that. Get She-Hulk. All right. So Batman Off-World number 1. What's important about this book isn't so much what's in the book, it's what's the cover. The cover you currently see is not the cover I'm talking about, but it's going to be the very first Scotty Young Batman. It's really the very first Scotty Young DC project. So so that book is gonna be out soon. So that's coming out this week. There's also Titans Beast World Evolution, and that's really just a reprint of other stories to kind of like get you up to speed on it. So it's if you want to get it for a nice cover, you can get it for a nice cover. But if you want to get the other books, get the other books. A book that's always been hot, and that's Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 21. Again, we're getting the clash of the Kingdom Come versus this version of Superman and Batman, so that's always fun. Nightwing 108 has always been fun, but lately Nightwing has been like, you know, and of course, pass. I'm waiting for the garbage line. He's probably holding garbage for something a little later. Right. Garbage. All right. Titans issue number 5, Superman number 8, Wonder Woman 3, Justice Society of America issue number 7 is out this week. Any good picks from there?
I actually like that cover with Solomon Grundy in the back there.
Yeah, the Solomon Grundy does look cool. I'm done picking up Pirate Nightwing, so we don't.
Pirate Nightwing. No. Yeah, no, I'm not reading any of these titles.
Yeah. Wonder Woman's been good. I kind of like Wonder Woman. You know, she's an outlaw now, so we'll see. And but he said Superman for sure. Superman's been great. Those books. All right, so those
I kind of fell off Superman. I got to get back on.
Yeah, it's good. The artwork's great though. So also Catwoman 59, Jay Garrett the Flash issue number 2, Green Lantern War Journal number 3. A lot of people are starting to drop Green Lantern. They're like, Digger Jim likes Wonder Woman.
Well, there you go.
And Trev likes Superman. So
well, of course Trev does.
Yeah, naturally. All right. What's up, 23 Munch? How you doing, my man? All right. So those are your DC books, including the one book that I think everybody should pick up: Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. That's it.
I like that cover.
I like that cover too, and I'm sure there's a Kong cover somewhere. Godzilla's my dude. I'm a Godzilla guy. How about you?
I love them both.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kong has always held a special. Giant monkeys have always had a in my heart.
See, I'm all about the lizard. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I love Godzilla, but I don't know Kong. You know, Universal Studios when I was a kid in that ride. You know.
Oh yes, I went to that ride last year. Last year I was on that ride. It's still up.
I've always been. That's I don't know. So I mean, but I love them both. I can't. You know.
Godzilla has a special place in my heart because me and my wife, when we went on our first official date, that was the first movie we went to see, which is the Godzilla, the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really cool. And 20 years later, we went on our anniversary, the same exact date. We went to see the last Godzilla movie.
That's cool.
So it was like
that's neat. That's cool though. That
is cool.
Sentimental value to Godzilla. So I can definitely see that.
And I love me some Godzilla, man. I don't care. I love Godzilla. That's right. 1998. That's how long ago, man. That's how long we've been dating.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Still
Still dating. All right. Also, you got Hawk Girl number 5. This book I dropped like the minute I read the second issue. And I was like, I can't. There's any more with this book. I don't like it. Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Leather. Yeah, sure. It's colored. It's just different colors. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Marty? How you doing from CA? All right.
Doing well.
All right. And now over at Image, we got 8 titles. All right. Then again, nice simple day. Iguana Godzilla. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, I am so curious of what this book is.
Hmm.
The Holy Roller.
Hmm.
This is a person that defeats people with a bowling ball.
Yes.
You know, Janine Garofalo must be losing her marbles because that's her character.
Yeah, right. From Mystery Men.
From Mystery Men. You remember that movie?
Absolutely. I have issue number 1. I have the comic book.
That is such a great movie, man. It holds all. It's so good. All right. Really, you can't call it dating still if you're already married. No, you gotta still date, man. That's how you keep it alive, man.
That's true.
Or keep them happy.
Mm,
Gotta take them
that's
out.
tough.
All right. Another book here is Void Rivals, issue number 6. Yeah. That
Yeah,
one I'm
huge
looking
book.
forward to.
Yeah, big
right.
book. Big book. Everyone,
book.
I think.
Bone Orchid Mythos, Tenant number 6. All right. And you got Universal Monsters Dracula. A lot of people like the first issue. So issue number 2 is scheduled to come out this week of Dracula. And
I didn't read the first one. I
I'm
haven't
hearing a lot
read
of
that.
good things. So it's James
Yeah.
Tynion the fourth. He's doing it. And it's a pretty good book from what I'm hearing, right? Yeah. Oh, the covers for Dracula have been great, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, you have Kill Your Darlings issue number 3, Hack and Slash Back to School number 2, Gunslinger Spall for Dirt right there, and Captera Universal Truth number 4.
That is
Look at
a
that.
wild cover.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what the heck's going on there.
Oh no, that's a what? It's a elephant.
It's a mammoth.
Head. Yeah, it's a mammoth head on. Yeah, it's a mammoth
On
head.
someone. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that is a helmet. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like that. So that's what that is.
Oh, gotcha. I saw it was a mammoth, but I'm like, is that a person in its mouth?
Yeah.
Like,
Like a little helmet, like a little mammoth helmet. All right.
that's cool.
Over at our indies, we got 7 from Dark Horse. The IDW has 4 titles. Zeniscope has 3. Dynamite with 2. Boom has 2. And Mad Cave has 2 as well. So let's go quickly. And we already know Gunslinger is DVH's book. Issue 26 going strong. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Let's take a look at our Dark Horse books. Dark Horse has Immortal Terra number 1, Lunar Lodge number 2, Star Wars Hyperspace Stories 11, Black Hammer The End, issue number 4. Good stuff. All right.
Man,
Lunar
I had no
Lodge
idea
is
Dark Horse
unbelievable.
was still doing Star Wars.
Yeah, they're still doing Star Wars, and they still
I thought
got
they were
some
doing
big books.
books only, or like.
No, they're doing. They're still doing it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like kids-centered Star Wars.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a pass. I'm still waiting for garbage. You got From the World of Minor Threats, the alternates number 3, Cyberpunk's 2077 XOXO number 2, and Killer Queens 2 issue number 3 out this week for Dark Horse. So those are your Dark Horse books. Let's take a look at IDW. You got The Last Ronin issue number 3, the reissued. All right. You got Dark Spaces, Good Deeds number 6, Bride Morph number 5, and Star Trek 14. Also from Zeniscope, you got Van Helsing, the Syndicate number 1, Wonderland, Child of Madness number 1, and Grim Fairy Tales presents the 2023 Armed Forces Appreciation number 1. That's awesome. All right. Over at Dynamite, you got Disney Villains Hades number 4, which is I always like looking at those Disney books from Dynamite. I have a soft spot for them, right?
Yes. Well, Darkwing Duck has been my jam.
Yeah, exactly. Pathfinder, the Wake the Dead number 4. And in Boom Studios, you got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 114 and The Expanse, Dragon Tooth issue number 7. At Mad Cave, you got a new book called Eden Frost, number 1. And a book that's from, I believe we have our very own Justin Burke doing the lettering for The Devil That Wears My Face.
Really? I didn't even hear it. I need to check this out. That sounds
David,
creepy. That sounds super
David
creepy.
People does the writing. So a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good hype in that book. Over at Whatnot Publishing, you got Plot Holes number 4 and Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer issue number 3. So that's pretty cool. And American Mythology, you got Al Capone Vampire.
Whoa.
I just love the expression in your face, like what?
That is when, and it's a second issue.
It's the second. We're on the second issue, and Witch Hammer issue number 2. All right, so those are cool. See, that was amazing. Definitely. Yeah, you see, I knew knew somebody was. All right, over at Fair Square Comics, you got Noir is the New Black, Little Rock Files number 1, and Zom Vikings.
All right.
All right, Zombie Vikings. Okay, all right, I'll see that. All right, we got
Hey,
Kenneth
why not,
Bird in the
right?
house, right? Yeah,
What
why
up,
not? Let's
Birdman?
do it. Let's do this.
Yeah, right. Zombie Vikings. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Yeah. For Asgard.
Yeah, we're zombies now.
Oh, you know what? That's not the right image for the Omnipress. It's the Man from Maybe number 2. I guess somehow I lost the image that was supposed to be there, but it's not. I don't know. But I don't think anybody was going to read it anyway.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. It's the Man from Maybe number 2. You got Ahoy Comics with Conan on number 5. She's accepting the award of something. I don't know what. Scott Comics, you got Count Dante number 6. And over at AW Upshot, you got the Ribbon Queen number 5.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. And then lastly, to finish things off, Distillery has Samna number 1. Samna. Or Sumna.
Somna.
Samna.
Somna.
Yes, Samna.
Hello, Somna.
Samna. All right. You got Toy number 4 for King Spot, and Sumerian got Bad Omens Concrete Jungle number 3. And over at Massive, you got Hellacious issue number 1. And that does it.
That cover looks cool.
Yeah, it does. That does it today. Hey, we got Anachronic just showed up. Anachronic got a chance to meet him this weekend. It was fun. We had a blast. Yeah, so good stuff, Anachronic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Is there still time to vote? Are you talking about the CBCA awards? I think it's over. It's done.
Yeah, it ended on Saturday.
Yeah, we had a lot of people vote. That was congratulations to everybody that voted. Thank you for everybody who voted. I don't know about congratulations, but
yeah, right.
Yeah, so who knows what happens with that one. So we're looking forward to it. I know you're nominated, right? We're actually competing against each other. Yeah, that's right. We are competing.
Hey, what am I doing on here? No, it's kidding.
How dare you?
What am I doing here? Damn.
I know, right?
No, we definitely. No, it's awesome. No, we both are finalists for community artist.
That's right, community artist, as well as I'm specking, but you're also you have another nomination, right?
For Between the Lines. Yep.
For Between the Lines. So yeah, that's right. Look at that. Whew, check it. We got over 2,400 votes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
That's
Closing
awesome.
is over. It is now. We now are waiting for the victory.
I know Brian was saying that he wanted to reach 2,000. So yep. I mean,
let's face it, man. Geek Out. If you win, congrats, man. In all fairness,
Same to you, brother. Like I said, honestly, I know everyone's like, oh, you just say that, but to be nominated and thought of, to be a finalist, honestly, is a big reward to me. And also, I love that Between the Lines also got nominated because it gets the word out, and that's what I want. I mean, if I don't win, I won already. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, I know you're like, oh, losers say that. No. To be honest
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think I'm winning.
Not.
I don't think I'm winning either category because it's a tough competition I'm dealing with.
Dude, it's tough for everyone, to be honest with you. I don't think anyone knows who's going to win. I think it's tough for everybody.
So apparently, because was he nominated for anything, man? Was he?
No, he should have been nominated for community artist, but TW doesn't do as much as I would like him to.
That's right. Yeah, and you know what? I'll be honest. I don't see myself winning either one because on one, I'm nominated against someone who passed away. So you
Empire,
got Empire, right? Even I voted for Empire. I'm saying it right now. Even I voted for Empire. I'm like, I can't compete against that, right?
Yeah.
So you got that one,
my boy. Yeah.
Right. And then in the community artists, there's just so many people that are in there that is
Oh.
just super talented.
Oh yeah.
Austin LeMay by himself will probably,
Yeah,
I see him winning it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
everybody's like the goat, the goat, the goat, the goat. You
Yeah.
know what? Last I heard, he doesn't go bad.
Hell no. Hell no.
But then we got Madam Blaster too. So
Oh,
Stephanie.
a completely different type of artist than what everyone else does. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I think every category is tough. I don't care what
Mhm.
everything you look at. To be honest with
Yeah.
you, because there's just such amazing people.
I agree, man. I'm with you, Anachronic. So many people. It really is. So I think they want a giveaway, right?
Oh,
Right? Should we give them a giveaway?
I think so. I think they've been all right.
All right. I think they've been all right. So let's give them a giveaway. And the giveaway is going to be we're giving away this issue of Carnage #1, the Del Alto foil variant, alongside some other items that are going to be included in the giveaway. So you guys already know what you have to do. I see it already. You guys have been doing it already. Make sure you put that hashtag IzzyVerse in there. I see that we got a new member. He's not really a new member. It's just probably one of those things. Tape Prime's in the house.
What up, Tape Prime?
We got IzzyVerse. This guy took Larry. He took the liberty of hitting that cap lock way too much, man. Look, your partner in crime.
Hey,
Travis is
my
in
man,
the house,
Travis.
my man.
Travis,
All right.
what up, brother?
What's going on, Travis? Oh, we got Trev, the shipping guru.
Whoa.
Yeah. So again, look out. Yeah, that is a wicked cover right there.
Yes, it is.
Trev and Tate, they've already been members, so I guess something must have happened. It happens to everybody. I don't know why. It happens, it didn't take it's for some reason it took us out, and now we're back. So we're gonna be doing that giveaway right now. So let's go ahead and show the screen off to see who wins.
Book. I don't even care if you want to. You don't even read it. You can just look at that beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is a shiny book. We got 21 people who have done it. So should we go ahead and get this started, man? What do you say?
How many people we got in there?
21. We got 24 watching. 24 watching, but 21 have done.
Well, I say get it in. It in here.
Let's do it. Let's find out who wins.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's see who wins. And Black Spider had left a donation of 222. That's such an interesting number.
Oh,
Beckerman's.
Look at that guy. See, you had a Beckerman book on the top list today.
So Beckerman is the winner of the day. Congratulations, Beckerman. I actually have some stuff for him that I was supposed to send out to him soon. So I'm happy at it. The best part when you don't send something in a certain time frame, it works out in your behalf, right? So you're like, oh, well, I don't have to send it.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's
so
perfect
timing, man. Roscoe, I got one thing to tell you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate it, bro.
Where can we find you, Roscoe? Where are we gonna find you next?
You can find me Geek Out with Roscoe right here on YouTube. You can find me in the next hour. I will be over there doing Between the Lines with Jamie Coker, who is a phenomenal artist. If you don't know him, get to know him. He does a lot of cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, which is the theme for tonight. So I'm excited to have him. He's a very, very awesome dude. And then I will have actual Dracula as my co-host tonight, filling in for Travis. And so if we can come over in the chat, ask questions for him. If you want to draw from home and send it in, we love seeing that as well. So again, at 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Geek Out with Roscoe. Izzy, Thank you so much again for inviting me on. I truly appreciate it. A
Absolutely,
great time on here, bro.
It was a blast, man. And you get to see Roscoe again in this channel this Friday because we are going to be doing the Black Friday Sketchy Show. It's going to be starting at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, New York time, real time, as we call it. Make sure you put that notification up because we're going to be auctioning a lot of good artwork that we're going to be showcasing throughout the week. But we're also going to be doing stuff as the show is going on. We will be doing sketches as well. So we got, I already have a few requests that have already been coming in. So we are going to be doing some of these requests. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're going to do anything on Black Friday, come hang out with us on Black Friday. You don't need to go to the shops, right? You just order everything online anyway, right? So look at, wait, let's zoom that baby in here. I'm going to zoom
this guy
that
will
in.
be going up here. I did this on Between the Lines. Earthworm Jim.
Look at that Earthworm. Wow, dude, that looks sweet.
So I got the Earthworm Jim going up. I'll have the Rocky and Bullwinkle, The Last of Us. That'll be going up. I
got more.
Monsters Inc. I switched them for role reversal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
And then I'm going to be putting this guy up too. This is my middle school Moon Knight. So I'll be putting that up.
Oh, that's going to be so cool, man. That's going to be great, man. So, guys, we will see you. I will have a video popping in this week. I did get a package from Australia.
Whoa.
Yes, I did get a package from Australia. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys what that shows. That's going to be coming up. Also, I want to let everyone know that if you're still watching, because we still got 19 people watching, leave a comment after this video is over. Put the hashtag I love the IzzyVerse, right? Because that's going to enter you in to get at least one part of the duck race. We're going to do a duck race for the year end. So we're going to be I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that. There will be a channel membership giveaway, year end giveaway that I'm going to do as well. So a lot of good things happening in the IzzyVerse. A lot of good stuff. Stay tuned. It's going to be a blast. Roscoe, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you, man. So,
hey, man, thank you so much. Again, I appreciate it.
Somebody has something to say before we go. So.
Any last words, Warden? No, please!
We'll see you guys. Excelsior!